Fan-based football shows are all the rage in the UK. But what about North America? A multicultural hub that includes football fans who are just as passionate about the beautiful game than our European counterparts. Indeed, at the end of the day, we're all riding the roller coaster of emotions each weekend. So why shouldn't our opinions matter? This show will feature ardent supporters of every club in the greatest league in the world, the Premier League. And unlike the other manufactured banter you see online, this is 100% real. This is After the Match TV. Welcome back to ATM TV. Jimmy, pleasure to see you again, pal. Newcastle United fan. How long have you been a Newcastle United fan?
Oh man, I think I really got into Newcastle probably like 10 years ago, and before that was kind of loose. I kind of watched Alan Shearer a little bit in the 90s, but I'd say like really die-hard Newcastle fan probably the last 10 years or so.
Why Newcastle? Do you have family there?
No, so it was a few things. So being Canadian, Canada was never in the World Cup, so you had to root for somebody. So following the family tree brought us back to England. So I said, okay, I'll watch England. And during the 90s, it was Alan Shearer who was popping the goals in, and found out that he played for Newcastle. And then when I was playing youth soccer, I had a Geordie as a coach, and he actually called our team the Magpies.
Who was your coach? Sorry.
Oh man, I can't remember his last name, but I believe his first name was Al. I can't remember the last name.
Alan Errington. Is it Alan Errington?
I have no idea what the last name was.
Because there is a coach from here. His name, I think he's at Metroford now.
Okay.
His name's Alan Errington.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's from Newcastle.
Little guy. Yeah, maybe.
So 0-0 today, a bit of a drab encounter. Arguably Norwich the better team. Fans booed at the end. Not the kind of result nor performance you wanted to see hours after Steve Bruce admitted that you could have broken your transfer record.
Yeah, I think today was another example of how Newcastle is, right? You have those games where you go down 2-0 against Everton and somehow you come back in the dying minutes, and then you play Norwich, who's at the bottom of the table, and you can't seem to get anything going. A very boring game to watch, only a couple chances, and Joe Linton had a chance, Almiron had a chance, and we just couldn't get it in, and there wasn't much there, so definitely disappointing.
A lot of teams these days tend to play one up top. Now, you're playing at home, you got five at the back, you got one up top, it's Joe Linton. The fans have been on his back lately, the media pundits have been on his back lately. Was it the right choice to play five at the back at home?
Well, I mean, Brucey's done a good job, I think, this year, and I have faith in him. I think, though, when it is 0-0, you're playing Norwich, you're at home, you have to gamble, you have to go, push a little bit more, but you look at the bench and you didn't really have too many options there, right? I know it was about 85th minute or so when we took St. Maxime out, but you look at the bench, there wasn't too much to go forward with at that point. I think it's tough going forward when you don't have those options on the bench, but I do believe that, when you're at home, sitting back with that five at the back is not going to help a guy like Joe Linton. He needs the support, and I think that's why he hasn't been successful.
Valentino Lazaro came on late.
Yeah.
Danny Rose came on late.
Yeah.
What do you make of Lazaro? He did well in the Austrian and German Bundesliga. I think 52 games before his move to Inter Milan and something like 5 goals. Are you expecting big things from him?
Yeah, I think Lazaro can fit well with our club. I mean, today, he comes in for Yedlin, and we didn't really have too much going forward, and that's not a shot at him necessarily. It's just it wasn't the game, it wasn't in the cards, right? But I think he's going to bring a lot to the team moving forward, and I think he could help us going forward. So yeah.
Arguably, Timo Pukki had the better chance. He had 3 chances. Your goalie pulled off three good saves. At the end of the day, it might be 2 points drop, but you still moved up. I think you were 14th at the start of the day, up to 10th now.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're happy to be at 10th, but you look at the table and I think it's something like 6 points separates 7 teams. Very scary. I know Arsenal plays tomorrow against Burnley, so that's gonna change where we sit. For sure. I think there's a point between us and Burnley, and I think maybe Arsenal's tied. But anyway, yeah, definitely 2 big points dropped. You should be picking up something from Norwich.